Yo, what's going on, everybody? You've seen thumbnail for the title, and today I want to talk about when customization goes too far, as I think Vanguard is a perfect example of Call of Duty just taking customization way too far. And I'm actually surprised that I haven't made a video on this already, although I have made a video on the gunsmith system before, talking about how it's problematic because most guns can be made to be very, very overpowered with the right set of attachments. But that's also the thing, is that with the right set of attachments, your gun becomes good. There's so much customization in this game that 90% of them, probably higher, probably like 95% of the attachments in this game are absolutely, completely, and utterly useless. I thought Modern Warfare was a point where there is too much customization, but no. Yeah, Modern Warfare has a lot of customization, right? Modern Warfare is debatably too much, but this just a whole nother line that has been crossed. I recently maxed out my STG, and I decided to count the sights just to see how many sights there are. And I don't remember the exact number, but it's somewhere between 25 and 30 sights. 25 to 30 sights. This means 25 to 30 of your 70, again, 70 total attachments are just sights. And how many of those are you actually going to use? Maybe 3, 4, maybe 5. Maybe 5, if I'm being generous, is how many of those sights you're actually going to swap out at any given time. It's pointless. And I'm all for having, being able to make a really stupid gun. I'm all for having a very small, compact STG with a super high zoom sniper rifle on it just for goofiness, right? I'm okay with that, but I don't need 16 different sniper rifle scopes, okay? I don't need 3 different hybrid scopes. I don't need 3 different variations of the iron sight. I don't need all of this. I don't need 6 barrels that all do slightly different things when realistically only one of them is actually viable. This is why back in the day when we had pick 10 system, you could still customize your class and it still felt like your own, but it was simpler to understand, right? Rapid fire increased your fire rate, long barrel increased your range, high caliber increased your headshot damage, grip reduced your recoil, etc, etc, etc. It was simple to understand, and nowadays it seems like there's so many choices and options, 90% of them again being useless, that you tend to spend more time just reading what the actual attachments do, which, not to mention 90% of the time is literally wrong, to the point where you have to go watch an exclusive Ace video to find what the attachments actually do on the weapons, because God knows why the developers can't actually put what the attachment actually does in the game. And I know you can pull up the in-depth stats analysis, and sometimes when you do that, you can see the actual exact percentages it's affecting your gun, which also sometimes aren't even actually correct to begin with, not to mention. But also sometimes you'll see that the sight that you're using is actually somehow affecting your aim down sight speed. That's a real thing I've actually come across. It's like, okay, so now not only am I being lied to with the basic stats that you're presenting to me, but on top of that, I now have to go and actually go to in-depth stats analysis to see the exact percentages I'm going to see that, oh, this only hurts my, recoil a little bit, and then you find that it actually increases your recoil by like 30%. That's a lot, right? So what do people actually do in this case? Instead of spending, 30 minutes trying to find the best class setup, they go to YouTube, they look up best MP40 class setup, best STG class setup, best MG34 class setup, right? Best whatever class setup, because they can't be bothered to read 70 different attachments. Again, I'm all for being able to make a goofy, weird, not practical weapon. I love that stuff. I love doing that stuff. It's fun, right? I mean, if you saw my the most fun class setup in Vanguard video, right? It's a stupid class setup. I just decided to grab, a RPG and run around with it, and it was somehow practical, right? And also sometimes I just like to slap a sniper rifle scope on my STG, but I don't need 70 attachments to create goofy stuff. 50 in Modern Warfare was a little bit much. I feel like maybe 40 would be the sweet spot, right? We don't need this many attachments, and we also sure as hell don't need them to say that they do something that they don't. It's just, I've never really realized, again, until I decided to, just yesterday actually, count how many sights the STG has, because it's the only gun I have maxed out. 25 to 30 sights. And again, you're probably only going to use 5 of them. So why is there not maybe 8 max? Maybe 10 if I were being completely generous? Why? Just why? I don't know. Vanguard, I love the fact that there's customization, but it's gone too far, and it's made the grind for the game also take forever, which is another downside to this. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, sub the channel, turn on post notifications. Also, feel free to join my Discord server down below. I'm going to try and be active on there again now that I have finally recovered from COVID. And with that being said, have a great rest of the day, everybody. Bye-bye. Peace out.